Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the high-grade reversible Gundam from Gundam Build Fighters Battlogue. Now, to start off with, I guess we'll go through the appearance. So, you do get this new, V-fin or mask. It's mostly just the horns are the update. It's that's the only thing that they added. Now, moving down, the entire body is pretty much all the same until you turn it to the back, which is where all the differences are. You have new heels, which are double jointed, unlike the Reborns, which I will show a comparison to the Reborns later, but there is a double joint in there. But it's mostly for transformation. You do get new side armor for the leg, as well as the centerpiece for the back of the leg as well. These are all new pieces, and you do have stickers on all 4 of the side armor. And lifting up the back skirts, you do have new molded vents in the back of the thighs, and a whole new rear skirt armor, which also contains this opening gimmick. I'm not exactly sure what this panel here is for, but you do have thrusters that come out of those, but we'll take a look at those later on when we get to the tank mode, because this thing has a tank mode. You do get the thruster back here as well, same as Reborns, but instead you don't have the head. There's nothing in there. It's just one piece, and I'm assuming it's like a backup camera, or just the head was replaced by just a regular camera. And here you do have your beam sabers on the same joints, C-clip joints, and you also have articulation here as well. Well, I guess we'll go through the articulation later during the transformations, because all of the new joints are in the articulation. But overall, it is pretty much the same transformation style as well. But yeah, another thing I wanted to mention is that you do get extra parts. Of course, you do have the extra head, but you don't use it. But it does also have that standard ball joint attachment, so you could technically put it on a gym or something for customization. You don't get this according to the manual. You don't really build this, but you do get the entire rifle that it comes with the Reborns, except this piece is now white, and of course it folds. Yeah. And you also get beam saber. Some parts that I didn't cut off the runners because you can't really complete something with it. You get extra poly caps. You have the entire A runner, which contains the old V-fin, the parts of the shield. It doesn't have every part of it though. You do have the old rear skirting armor from the Reborns. I noticed that it's not focusing that well. You also get this piece, which I kind of forgot where that goes. I think it's somewhere on the shield. I could be wrong. Whoops. And then you have 2 C runners, and it's all because, well, you could cut these out, but it's mostly just the GN drives that are left of this kit. I mean, of these runners. And lastly, you do get these extra parts as well off of the Reborns. These don't serve a purpose at all in this kit, but they are still there for, I guess, customization or whatever you want to do with them. Now, moving on to the transformation, I'm gonna just remove the arms for now, because they deserve their own segment. It's a whole lot. So, of course, like the Reborns Gundam, you untab the, I don't know what you'd call this joint. Just a shoulder joint, I guess. You fold down the head and lock it back into place, which I actually didn't do in my Reborns review because I didn't know that was a thing. So this transformation that I'm doing is actually for the cannon mode. You rotate these facing down, and then you rotate up like that and extend. For some reason, these are like all the way down, so I guess that's how that is. So just like the other side, you want to rotate these all the way, like 180, I guess. It might be also hard to get to on the middle, on the inner sides. But after that, you want to fold out the joints. This is double jointed. You have a joint in here and here. And you want to straighten that out. And fold these down some more. And also extend the barrel. And that's the backpack, and the head fell off. But yeah, that's the backpack transformed. And the entire section, middle section here, I don't think, well, there's nothing going on there. There's no like transformation. I'm looking at the pictures of it right now, and I don't think this moves. Even though this is part of where this is attached on where the old head was, so that extended ball joint in the back is still there. So yeah, you could still put on that extra head if you really wanted to. But you also have the skirt armor. And I'm not going to fold in the the knees. I'm not going to fold in the knees because that is a breaking hazard. On the Reborns, mine already broke, so I'm not going to touch that. So for the feet, it's pretty much the same as Reborns, but you do have to use that double joint. You fold out the back of the foot and push up and down. or however way you want to do it to get there. But yeah, fold the feet up, rotate, push up, and rotate down. And that's how it stands. Now, moving on to the arms. This is the Gundam's left arm. You want to push out the weapon, fold down the handle. You get joints here, here, and here. But something you want to do here is, these are all connected by ball joints. You want to rotate here and open the claw. Here, here's where it kind of gets a little messy, I guess. You fold out here and then take the hand out, rotate that. You do put in the manipulators again, and you want to rotate this part here. And then you want to rotate here and, not rotate, flip it, and push in the weapon here, which then attaches into a slot in here. I'm not sure if this is like a very secure attachment point. I feel like it's going to come out at some point in the future. And you rotate the shoulder to look like this. And you open that part of the shield, and that is one arm complete. It's a little confusing because it is reversible, as it says in the name. But yeah, this is the Gundam's left arm, but for this mode it is the right arm. Now, same as on the other arm, you take out the weapon, fold the handle, expand, push in the weapon, take out the hand, rotate, put in the manipulator, rotate, and rotate. Or, well, this way. Bring it down, attach the back of the elbow to the weapon, rotate here, and fold, open, and that is the other arm. You also still fold down the shoulders as well. I think I forgot to do that in my Reborns video, but I almost forgot to do it here. But yeah, this is the it's the cannon mode. Basically, I'm not sure what you would think of this. It's definitely a lot, despite this being like this is my favorite like version of the Reborns. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's 3 versions of the Reborn, or not 3 versions, 2 versions of the Reborn. But there's 3 total. You have the Reborns, the Reversible, and the 1.5 Gundam. I think those are the only ones. But this one is my favorite. But despite it being my favorite, I'm not sure how I feel about all this. This having extended all the way out, this will cause the shoulder joint to over time fall down because it's not going to hold up all that weight. But yeah, you do get your cannons up here, the extending part on the back, or front, I guess. And you have all of this shield and extended like arm. And technically, I think this part of the weapon can still shoot. Because that is right here is the barrel. Right here. And that is facing out, so technically it can still shoot. But this is pretty much all that there is for the cannon mode. And of course, it's just the Gundam crunched backwards. Now onto the tank mode, which is kind of disappointing. Also, I will say for ball joint hips, this is like really tight, or not really tight, but like it is firm. It is in there. So you do rotate the legs up, and you want to fold. The reason that it's double jointed here is actually because you fold that up for the tank mode. And for the here, you want to take out these part of the thrusters and fold them like that. And you just push it together like this. Yeah, that's the tank mode. Not really that interesting. It's basically the same as cannon mode. It's just collapsed more and is able to move closer to the ground. And of course, you have the reversible just sitting there. It's just sitting. Not a whole lot, but that is the tank mode. I will say, for most people, this is probably, if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't. Because there is a whole lot of articulation, but with that articulation comes a transformation that you either love or hate, I feel like. But overall, I mean, I kind of just got this kit because the the Reborn Gundam kind of like shed some light for this kit on, and yeah, it basically opened my eyes to how cool the Reborns was, and I wanted to get the trio, the reversible and the 1.5. Again, I'm not really sure if there are 3 only, but I think there are just 3. Oh, I almost lost the hand. Yeah, just transforming it back. Pretty simple once you get it down. The backpack, I will say, it shows that you have to rotate this piece, but I also don't really recommend doing that because it is a really tight joint in there. But yeah, also these are attached on by ball joints, so there's that as well, just like in the Reborn's Gundam. Also, yeah, the articulation on the Gundam itself is pretty much the exact same as the Reborns, so that's why I didn't go through that, and only went through with the arms and everything on the back. Everything on the back and basically everything on the back and the entire arm setup here. Those are the only new things, major new things that are on this kit. And of course, comparison. You have the Reborns, and the camera's not focused. Here's the Reborns. Next to the reversible. So this does have different, like a more yellow color. This one has a more tan, or not tan, but like more skin tone color. And yeah, so yeah, of course, different shiny piece in the middle. That is a sticker. And in my last video, I did say you could paint some of the where the black stickers are. This one has all stickers. This one has partial stickers, because I did paint on the thighs and on the torso, and I think it turned out pretty well. And here it is next to a standard size Gundam, so pretty decently large, high grade. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this video. Let me know if you like this kit. The transformation was a pretty disappointing one, but that's just me. So if you do like this kit, I recommend getting it. If not, then just don't get it. But yeah, that's my review of the high grade reversible Gundam, and I'll see you guys in the next one later.